What was it like when you found out that you were going to come here to play and kind of, maybe play in front of a couple thousand people tomorrow night?
Very exciting, very exciting. To come to this stadium, and Arizona obviously has a great legacy, amazing program, amazing coaches, and legendary players who have played here. So it's an amazing opportunity to be able to come here and play on this field, and we're excited. We're excited to play them and the other schools, and to be in front of a big crowd and on a great field and a great venue. We're excited.
Is it daunting taking on a team like Arizona?
Sure, we have a daunting task, there's no question. There's no question it's a daunting task, but we focused on our game and ourselves this year, and that's what we're going to continue to do. We're in a bigger stage, a bigger venue, and we just need to keep the game as simple as we can.
What is the typical, to use your word, stage at a Harvard game as far as crowd or atmosphere, number of fans? What are we looking at?
For the championship, we probably had a couple hundred there, and that's about it. That's maxing out. I mean, for an Ivy weekend, we'll get anywhere from 50 to 150, and then it typically will double for an Ivy championship.
I saw on your website you guys were trying to simulate maybe crowd noise. Was it yesterday in practice? How are you trying to prepare?
I think we just wanted to get out there today and really do some mental work to prepare and have a focal point out there, and it's easy to practice out there where there's no noise and you can focus on yourselves, but it's going to feel a lot different. We need to figure out ways to bring the game back to ourselves and just focus on the little things. So simulating the noise, getting heckled, all those things. So it'll be exciting. I mean, that's part of the it's part of the fun of it. That's part of the experience. I mean, and I think the opportunity to come here is a great experience for the players in the program and for our program in general. We've never been to a regional here, so it's great for us.
On the flip side of the daunting aspect of it, U of A's lost 8 of its last 12. Is kind of the time you want to face them?
Sure. I mean, sure, we're ready. I mean, it's the end of the year. We try to play our best softball at the end of the year. We've had a lot of momentum the last 3 weeks, so we're playing well. We're at the best point in our season, so I think we're ready to just be on the field.
What was it? I was watching the very end of your practice where everybody ran out into position. And it seemed like people just, from afar, it looked like just kind of stood there. What is that? Some of the mental stuff you're talking about? And
yeah.
What happened? Tell me about it.
Well, we just asked them to go out to their positions that they would be in tomorrow night and just take everything in and find a focal point on the field. So when it's loud, when their heart rate's up, when they're breathing heavily, how to focus, how to take a breath, find a point on the field where they're not going to see fans, and then they can really bring themselves back to a centered position and really focus in. So that's what the exercise was about.
Do you guys do that just during the year?
Well, we have a lot of experience on our field and a lot of experience on other Ivy fields, but to be in a big stage like this where there's going to be so many people, this isn't something we normally experience. Preseason we do when we travel to like San Diego State or UC Riverside, they'll have 500, 600 people, but this is even larger than that.
And so you just pick a spot to focus on that where you don't see fans?
Correct. Okay. Just to center yourself.
I definitely do that as a pitcher. When I'm on the mound, it's something where I can just focus back in on each pitch and not get intimidated by the at-bat as a whole, but take each pitch individually.
Rachel, what do you see in the Arizona Wildcat batters?
I'm very excited to play them. I've played some of these girls prior to playing at Harvard softball in travel ball, so I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled to take the field. I've played in Oklahoma City, which is another large venue, so I mean it's certainly different than Harvard's field, but I can't be more excited.
How do you break down their players?
I like to focus on my own pitching and take it one pitch at a time. I definitely had experience with that in our Ivy League championship. I was facing some very good hitters, and I know that each of these hitters is going to be very good and probably some of the best that I faced all season. So throwing my best pitches is going to be really key.